Alrighty, welcome back. I've tested positive for good sound. Aidyn did too. Tonight there's going to be an extra video on after this one. It's going to be our first sponsored video. Stay and watch and show us some love, please and thank you. We'd appreciate it. I'm asking you to stay and watch and show it some love. And if you do, I will appreciate it. What we're going to do now, or what we have been doing is the firewall's been put on. We snagged her on there once, and we had to readjust it because I wasn't paying attention to what was going on down there. All it did was show me that I had to pay more attention when I put it on next time, and that's what we did. We got it all welded all the way around, all the way down the sides. We even got this little piece here that was on the cutout. We got them fixed on each side. We got the little hole covered up. Did not have to sand this. I did not have to sand this. I sanded that to make it look like the one down below. That's all I did it for. But we have got it welded up now. I think that we're ready for the hood, and we're going to make the two pieces that fit here on the hood to close it in. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to set the hood on. I'll grab me gloves. You want to grab your gloves? Aidyn got his gloves on. It's funny, you know. Started loading up some metal, some odd stuff for the dumpster, and I threw the 36 Ford doors away. And this morning I jumped up and ran out and got the 36 Ford doors back out of the container, and I need them for the doors for the 36 Ford over here. So that just goes to show you that, wow, I don't feel like chucking anything out, but sometimes things got to go, you know. Some things got to go. Alrighty, let's fit her on here the best we can. Watch your fingies.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We're just going to stick the hood on like this. Stick it on like that. No more, no less, no anything. I think that's basically what I want to do. I just want to see if each side's fitting fairly decent when it runs down here. That gap's not bad. I'm not saying that to take a look at it, Aidyn. I'm just looking at the gap that's going on the back side of the hood. You know, it's the same distance. Doesn't it seem the same distance all the way away? Like it's got, you know, what, ½ inch probably? I'm going to weld a piece of round rod, or someone's going to weld a piece of round rod along that so we can have that nice. I don't want the sharp hood like that. I generally don't do that. Just checking where the square tubing is. So what we got to do is we got to put a piece of square tubing in from there down to there, and then we're going to close that in with a piece of metal. Seems pretty good, I guess. Yeah. Why not?
Sounds straightforward.
It does sound straightforward, doesn't it?
Right.
On this side, it doesn't look like I'm going to get my square tube. It may be. On the side of the hood, or on the side of the hood here, we had to cut this in here a little bit. There was a spot like this where the old hood sat with the rubber in the probably rubber in there, and we had to cut that out and shove that in a little bit. We did the exact same on either side. So basically, we're just going to run a piece of. Let's do it. I'll get a piece of square tubing. Not square tubing, square stock. I don't want to confuse anybody. It's square stock. Look at this piece right there. Aidyn, I'll get you to. Yeah, just get you to stand by, ready with the welder at any time. So that's basically about it. Well, that's what we're going to do. All right. Go there like that. Just going to make it fit the best we can. Come watch this, Aidyn. Come on.
Yep.
I put that up in there. I'm laying that out flush with the hood. This corner here has to be cut. The one that's hitting has to be cut off.
So
You can come look if you want, sweetheart. You can tell which corner has to be cut off. Whatever one hits the metal, it's one way in there. It's not this corner. It's not this corner. It's not this corner. It's that corner. It has to be cut off to fit that so it comes out a little bit. Just give it a little better angle. And what am I going to say with that? That's by just using your eye. It does not have to fit perfectly because we know that we can fill it full of welds. round that one corner off.
Oh yeah, just cut them.
Yeah. Look at that now, see?
There
Then you
it
can
fits.
just weld that shut there, and see how that corner fits in there?
Yeah, just
Not
slides.
bad. And I'm just going to weld a little bit off of that, and I think geez, I don't even know if I should cut any off it. All right, Aidyn, let's weld this in here. This one down here, did not have to angle it. Got lucky. I want you to do something here too first, Aidyn. I want you to tack this hood, just put her anywhere. Yeah.
Put her to the hood.
Yeah, I'm going to get you tacked the front of the hood is what I'm going to get you to do.
Okay.
I'm going to get you to tack the front of the hood. You see that side there, look all right?
Right in the center.
Right in the center. Just tack it. Good. Beautiful. The only reason doing that, just so it don't move forward and back, stays in one place, looking for this part, going down there like that. We only have a couple more features that we have to attend with. Try that there, Aidyn.
Corner.
Yeah. Cool. Come down here and tack. Well, let's go. You go the other way. Got to put metal on the outside of that too. Remember? So that's why I'm bringing. That's why I'm saying. That's why I got in there a little bit.
Yeah.
Because still have to put metal on the face of this, right? And then that'll give us a little bit more.
Yeah.
So let's try that right there.
On the outside, you want to?
Yeah, that's fine. Just right in that corner where you can grab it. Get her again. That's fine. Looks like a little dog running away, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Looks like a little dog running away. There's the ear. Look. See his ear? Must be a pug nose. Cool. Now, what I want you to do is, I want you to put a better gobble weld on that. Get a nice gobble weld in there. Weld that on there. Good. Put a nice gobble weld on that, on the start of the big stuff, and just run her down, hit the top of that, and I'll be here with the ear hooks.
Down there. Okay.
Just running a good gobble weld on it, like you mean for it to stay.
It's permanent.
Sort of. But knowing us, just a minute, let me look at it again.
Yeah.
My track record hasn't been the greatest in the last little bit. That looks like it's wider there a little bit. I could come back a little bit there, could I know it? Or that can come off more, I think, there. It grinds off more.
The hood.
Go for it. Weld her on there.
Got.
Snake her all on. Just put it fill that hole. Put it, weld it on there. That's what I'm talking about. Try to get in there and give me, fill that full there so that it stays there. Yeah. Just put a nice bead of weld on it. No? Too close, too far away.
Too far away. Yeah.
Hit that thing right there. Melt that sucker and bring her down on. You gotta stay there longer than that, hadn't you? You got her. You got her, Pontiac. This line here, we're sort of gonna have when the truck is done, it's sort of the line is gonna.
Sort of gonna flow through.
Yeah. Let's go to the other side. Shut that welder off. We'll go to the other side here. I bring that piece of. Yeah, I did right there. Yeah. Zip cut and a grinder. Plug me in there, Aidyn, please. Please and thank you. And gumdrops.
There we go.
Yeah, there's only one end that fits that way. I didn't have to do that. I couldn't do that right now anyways. Doesn't matter. guessed on that. Ooh, that's not bad.
Not a bad guess. Well,
You can see where I hit it first time. See where I hit it right there?
oh yeah.
I guessed. So we get this is going to be pretty basic. We'll get the hood off, weld them on a little bit better, grind them up, make them look good. What's that thing hanging in front of my face? Just eyeing it, Aidyn.
Yeah.
Just eyeing it. Does it look okay?
I think so, yeah. It's got a nice same
You got your welder turned on?
Ease now.
All right. Just down it.
What's that doing, man?
No, it's about fair. I'm just trying knocking that edge off there a little bit. See, I'm thinking. Let's go there.
That's about right.
Let's try it. Yeah.
Sure.
Go for it.
Okay.
Beautiful. I think that's going to have a little bit ground off down there because it's got weld there and everything. And it most certainly can be ground off. All right. Let's grab this spot down here.
Corner?
We'll weld her right. Yeah, right there. Yep. Why not? Cool. Now I'm going to want you to put a nice spot of weld there and try to get in there somewhere and put a nice spot of weld in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to knock the hood off, and then we're going to weld them up, and then we're going to make pieces of metal that fit it, and then we're going to weld it on and grind it all off, and you'll be happy. It's a beautiful day here in Nova Scotia. You weld that. Come on. Get him. Can't stop talking to him. I'm looking at this thing right here, and it's making me thinking about another project. Looking at that thing right there. Oh yeah, I wasn't doing the air for you, was I? Doing too much damn talking. I got a good idea for that, I think. Jolene, stop walking in the mercury parts. She's walking around blindfolded. Ready to rock and roll? Cut her off?
I think so.
So what we'll do now is we'll knock the hood off. Aidyn is going to do one side, and I'm going to do the other side. I will help you along the way, and good luck.
Okay.
Oh, I grabbed the wrong piece, trying to pull out the new piece. Alrighty, that looks better already. Just it's a nice support. You know, where the front end of this vehicle has been welded on. It's just another nice support, actually, to have that come down there like that. And 45, it's a gusset from the firewall to this piece, is it not? It would make it a lot stronger if you tried to rip that front end off. You'd have to pull this off.
Yeah.
Right?
With it.
So it is a gusset. It's a help. Basically, what I want you to do is I want you to weld all the way around your square stock. Just weld it all up. Do a good job on it. Weld all the way around. Here, I got to fill mine up. You know what I'm saying? Go up here and weld that best you can in around there. I'll knock it. What time you weld it, we'll knock them off of the grinder real quick.
Okay.
And then we'll make a pattern with a piece of cardboard. And we'll go from there. So basically, you weld yours up, I'll weld mine up, and let's go for it.
Okay.
No racing.
No ways. No. There's no way.
That's good to have someone doing it with you, you know, going against you, working with you, that sort of stuff. And that way there, it keeps the what can I say? It keeps the momentum going forward.
Yeah,
If you know what I'm saying. Ready, set, go. I haven't got my air hooked up. You got your air, do you, Aidyn?
Yeah, I got the
He's
air.
not talking to me anymore.
I got the air.
Right on, bud. Right on.
And remember, you don't have to weld it like that square tubing around, try to get around the backside. You don't have to do that because if you can't get at it, just do a good job where you can get at it. The welder was kicked up on you about 6.5, 7. That's why she's spitting on you.
Ah, get spinned up.
Also, if you want to see us finishing the firewall off and how we did that, Aidyn welded it up and how we finished it off on the side, you can go to Facebook and watch that. It's on Facebook. When you want this yeah. Yeah, come right over on here. Come right over on this side.
Here.
Get right at it. Yeah. I'll hit it for you. Weld her right on. Give her a help. Give her something like this square tubing. You need to put a little more heat into it. Yes. Put a little more heat into it. If you can do that all at once. Here, I want you to close that in a little bit more. Right there. Close. Just weld a little bit more. Weld a little bit more on top of that. Just stay a little bit longer.
Okay.
You're not welding 4s on something like that. You stay a little longer, but you still use the air.
So we use air after it.
Yeah, weld a little bit longer, but use the air after still. That's what I'm talking about, right there.
That's the one.
That's what I'm talking about, right there. That's when you're welding something like that square stock. That's what you want, really. You want something buggered on there, and it's probably good enough, obviously.
Yeah.
It's just there's a difference of that kind of welding, right? Sheet metal is the spot. Yeah, and just hit the air afterwards. Very cool. Get your, you want to get us a piece of cardboard. Get yourself a piece of cardboard to make this pattern. We can buzz that off in the inside after. Well, I usually take a hard disc like that. I like the thinner one. Then I take the flapper wheel after that and sand it off. I don't like making the metal turn blue. But, you know what I mean? I don't like making it turn blue. That means you're burning it. I like to sand it off. I like to see all the metal look like that. Instead of burning it, you're getting it hot. Basically, that's what we want. We want it tacked on there. You need a wider piece?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, grab a... Cut a piece right out of that.
This big one?
Pull it right off and cut a piece right out of it.
Alright.
Aidyn's side looks better than my side. Weld it. The ground. I think so. It does. He put a little more on his. I didn't flapper wheel that off, but yeah, it looks good. Get the straight edge. Is there a straight edge here? Grab a piece with a nice straight edge on it. If it has to be new, it can be. Let's do this. Yeah, well, it's just that it's glued together there, you know what I'm saying? Not glued, but you know what I'm saying.
Down, yeah.
Let's just grab a piece. Yeah.
Nice fresh piece.
I know that we're trying to go quickly here, and the reason being is we got two pieces that we want to put in. Don't we, Aidyn? You got a piece and I got a piece, and we want to put that hood back on to show the people at home how nice it looks. Hopefully we can just tack it on once.
Just do that.
Not like the firewall. You want to go on the other side and draw me. We know what the bottom is.
Oh, you want the inside of it?
Yeah, just on the inside of the square tubing or square stock on the top, from the top to the bottom.
All right, inside the tubing or outside?
Outside. We want the metal to cover the sheet of the patch to cover the square stock. That's what we want. So it wants to be on the top side.
Gotcha. Okay.
Cool. That one's mine. You get yours.
Oh.
All right, we'll do. So you just couldn't get it.
Yeah, it goes around the
Gotcha.
corner there.
Just put that down for a second.
Okay.
Got her?
Okay. Got that center line.
I don't know if I'll go with that one there you got there or not. You know what?
Oh, give me this one and that one. There we go.
I'm not going with either one.
All right.
I'm gonna go with that one. Yours. This is mine. Now I'm gonna cut mine off, and then I'm gonna give it to you.
All right.
Scissors. Nope. Should have went first, Aidyn. Also, when we cut this off, it fits the square stock in the bottom, but it does not fit this thing, this shape.
So to make another.
So we'll have to. I mean, we'll see what happens here. I'm going to lay mine on and see what it looks like, just if it matters or not. I don't think it matters. I think I'd rather well. I'm going to make it look straight here. You'll get to see if I cut it too small. What I did, this is what I did. I'll show you what I did. I put mine on scissors. You put scissors back, is that what you did?
I got them right here. I know where the other pair are.
I just tried to make it look, see if it works. This is what I did. I put, come here, take a look. Put mine on like that. And I just made it look like it's going straight down with the hinges, with this door thing, like it makes it the same. That's all I did. Okay. Put your patch on and we'll do the same with yours. Just so they both look the same. Basically the end of it. Okay, you want to come down to your bottom, you want to go back where you're flush on your, where you're going to weld it on. See how far it is away from there to there?
Yeah.
See how far it is away from there to there?
Yeah.
I didn't like that. If you know what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, you want it further when it lines
I
up.
just trying to make it look the same going down straight, you know. I'll even cut that for you. Now you put it on there. That looks straight down there. See how it looks straight with the door?
Yeah, it lines up better.
Looks better, doesn't it? Even though it does not matter. It does not matter, but we could cut it off and make it look a little better. When you lay that on there, if you want to, you can take your little flapper wheel, lay that on there. Piece on there. Thank you, sweetheart. Jolene looks amazing today. Thank you, baby. I love it when she touches me. I do, whether it's my mic or not. There's your where you have to clean up so you can weld it on nice. Then you have three nice pieces of metal to weld on. I'm going to do the same over here, and go for it. Make a piece of metal, rock and roll.
Rock and roll, all right.
Okay, make a piece of metal and rock and roll. You find yourself a piece of metal. I'm going to do the exact same thing you're doing. Just going to clean that off there a little bit. Find some?
Yeah.
Or do we need to cut some off the big piece?
Nope, I got a piece.
Go for it. He says, I got a piece.
I found one.
I got Jolene's Bugatti. This piece I got.
Piece out of it?
Yeah, piece of the Bugatti. Make sure you stay to the end. Jolene's going to give a hat away or shirt or hat or shirt away this time. We have the computer. I see it. It's right there. We cannot hide from it. I can help cut your pieces too, Aidyn. We can do it on the bad boy over here, the new machine that we talked about earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Get some
That'll
fun.
give us three nice straight cuts, eh?
Yeah.
Instead of having a chewed up piece that we have to put on the floor and bang it around. This is the bad boy right here. If you want a nice straight bend, that's the place to come to, is this spot here. I just don't know. What don't I know? There's a lot of stuff I don't know. And I like it that way. Look out, baby. I'd hate to jump on top of your foot. You probably would say, Yahoo! I used to be a werewolf, but I'm okay now. Right, Aidyn?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he says.
Had some choice words if that happened. That's.
Did you want to try your own? It's a vicious machine. You have to come on to her, but the only way to learn is to do it.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got a straight line going on there. You want to be in the throat of the scissors. Look, come up here and take a look.
Oh, yeah, you want to line
Yeah.
up there?
Jump on that thing. Put that down, jump on it. Get up there and jump on it. No, I mean jump on it. Hey! There you go. I'm off the line a little bit. Whoever did that for you, I don't know if I trust them again or not. I'm going to make sure my feet are from underneath of it when you jump on that thing again.
Yeah.
I know that.
Ready?
Get on her. Get on her. That might be it.
That might be.
You'll see. We'll see. Nice straight cuts on that one, eh?
Yeah.
No laying it on the floor and trying to, say, does it fit or not? Yeah. How's yours fit?
Good.
Awesome. Mine fits just as nice.
This is nice.
Just as nice. There's a store that me and Jolie like. It's twice as nice. Isn't it, Jolie? Is your piece of metal? You got her. This is what I want here, though. Remember, you want that there, right?
Yes.
You're all good there? Yeah, just pump this up a little bit.
Okay.
And yeah, you're good. You're good.
Good.
Tack her in the middle. Tack her in the middle.
Good.
Right? Tack it where it's tight, maybe. And then go from there. Make sure you get this up here, though.
Right on that.
Make sure you get that sort of like that. Yeah.
Okay. Just that bit of weld showing there.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're good there. You're good all the way along.
Okay.
If you need an arm to push it on, you got a third arm there to help yourself out. I'm just going to clean mine up, but you're more welcome to yours.
All right.
I hear the welder going. That's a good sign.
Good sign.
That's a good sign. Now I'm going to turn mine on. Twice the sign. Now, trying to get it placed right wherever you're trying to, when you're placing it on there. Try to get it looking good all the way around where you're welding it on.
All consistent.
And then basically, if it looks good all the way around where you're trying to weld it on. And then I guess it's free to weld it on. Remember about the squares tubing? Put the square stock. What I told you about that, when you weld that on to that square stock,
Yeah.
try to go right to the top of it. So when you grind it off, do you know what I mean?
Nice
You know what I'm saying?
Come here, honey. I'm going to explain it to the camera if it matters at all. When we weld the sheet metal to the square stock, sometimes I had it away a little far, but that far. What I'm saying is, if you have a little distance away, I like to weld it all the way to the corner of the square stock. That way, there when you grind it off, there's not that little spot where it doesn't look like it's ground. Like that's welded perfectly. In other areas, you can see where we just didn't weld far enough. Didn't need all the weld, but it made it look better when it was ground off. If I can explain it right, that's basically what I'm trying to say.
Hurt me.
It's nice just to get it held down everywheres. And then you can really plunk it on. And before you plunk it on, just like yesterday, make sure it's in place. If not, you can get it back off to fix it. And that's what we had to do yesterday. We had to put the firewall, take it off, and fix it. Was not happy with it. Was not happy. I'm happy with Jolene though.
How you making out, Aidyn?
Doing good?
You feeling happy?
Yeah.
All right.
I like it.
It's going on good for you and tight everywheres?
Yeah, keeping it.
Okay, I'm not even gonna look. I'm gonna let you surprise me. Surprise!
Oh,
Looks
no.
good. If anywhere's loose at all, you know what to do. Give her a tap with a hammer. Or say, do 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 do. Probably going to end up welding this seam shut after a bit. See what happens. Just going to go around in between each one. Get a little bit closer, and then I'll fill it in. Did not mind welding it there. Did not mind welding it there on the face of that. This piece is going in like this. I've got weld marks here. I've got weld marks here. I've got a weld mark. I'm going to have to fill around that thing anyways. It is what it is.
Common sense prevails. Again.
Do 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 do.
Do have one question for you.
You're gonna roll that end over. That's
Yeah,
what, come take a look. I didn't want to look at yours. I want you to come and look at mine.
Come see.
I just tapped it with a hammer,
Yeah.
rolled it over, held it down with my stick, tacked it on.
Acting on. Okay.
You'll need that.
Looking good.
Mine is. I haven't seen Aidyn's yet. We will soon find.
Find out though, won't we? Huh? Just trying to keep the heat down full time.
Basically, keep the heat down.
It might be a while before I use that new stuff of Lincoln's to keep working so good. I'll just hard time throw away something that's working good, isn't it? Mr. Rick, come over here, baby. Please and thank you. I'm going to show you something. Now I'm at this stage here. I've been telling Aidyn to do one dot at a time. Yes, I have, all the way through. But now I'm at this stage where Aidyn is growing a bit. He's growing, yes he is, because he's welded a bunch on now. Now in between these, now what I'm doing is I'm doing fours. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm laying a spot of weld on. I lay 4 of them, and then I get on with the hose. And I can lay the weld down just a little bit better and put a little more heat to it, and nothing happens. So here we go. I'll show you what I'm talking about. And it's just so you can lay the weld on a little bit better, and you don't have to try to daub a weld on top of the other weld and start making it look poofy. That's what happens sometimes. Take off a little bit. Just laying them on top of each other, trying to make a nice complete weld all the way down through, so when it grinds off, it's all good. This is the way it welds when you have nice material to weld to. We usually weld on rust and primer stuff sometimes. You can see the heat. There's not much heat too. If I go all the way down, there'll be a lot more heat. This is the exact same thing as going down the hill, pumping the brakes. Exact same thing. I can hold a right to her, yes I can. By the time I'm done, that piece of metal will be warped. Or I can go pop, 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 pop. Keep the metal cool. Talking to the mic, she says. Pay attention. The only reason I say 4 is because usually anything more after 4 tacks like that, sometimes it'll take off. Not on the top up here where the heat's coming up and rising and going this way, you wouldn't never really have a problem. But down here I will. I'll have to really pay attention. The air will want to go on the top of the weld, not on the bottom weld, on top of the weld. The reason we're stepping it up like this, so it looks better.
So it looks better. How you making out, Aidyn?
Doing good.
Good.
You can talk when you're welding, that's good. That's good. I like looking at the Jaguar out the door. Gives me different ideas, different thoughts. Not sure what's going to be next. But I got a few to look at, and they're fun to look at.
I like it. Spreading it out, spread the heat out.
And basically, you just want to lay half the spot of weld on top of the other half of the spot of the weld where it's still hot. That way there it sort of looks like a row of quarters almost, what you're trying for.
Best you can do, right?
I like being quick with the air hose because no sense being slow with that because, like, you know, don't get the full air on it. Well, it don't come back very good.
Acting
Funny because a little bit of primer. Probably going to weld that seam shut. The reason being so nothing comes out of it. Oh, sorry, sweetheart. Getting the shot. You can see how far the heat's going. You can tell by the reflection. Man, I got that Aidyn on the run, eh? Working good, ain't he? Huh?
You're looking good.
See, you'd want him working on your car, wouldn't you? Exactly, I'd want him working on your car. Down there where you got to be careful, down at the bottom where you got to be careful.
Down the bottom.
It's nice when there's lots of meat there. What I mean by meat is the metal's good. Feeling good.
Feels good.
It's gonna look good with the hood on like that piece is. Had to finish the side of that firewall to get that done. Couldn't put this on without that finished. So we had to weld up the little hole, weld up the other piece so we get the square stock up through there.
Yes, we did.
Get all the way around her. We'll be happy.
Had visitors this morning. Very nice.
Very good people. Visitors. I'm getting her. How about you, Aidyn?
Oh.
Where are we getting her?
Kinda.
Good.
That's good.
Awesome. Take my nozzle off. Feel like I'm getting, might start pooping up on me, and I don't want that. I'm gonna take the time to knock that off. Take me a second. Just take me a second. Come on, man. I think I missed that one. Good. Beautiful.
Beautiful. Not hot at all. Not hot at all.
Don't want it to get hot either. That's why I grabbed for the hose so quick. And make sure it stays in place.
Oop.
Sits back on you sometimes. This metal has that tearing behind it. If you get it too hot, it'll blow out on you. We're on the closing race. We're at the closing. Put little bigger puddles on there to spread them out a little bit quicker. Find it. Even when you put that heat to there, that square stock wants to move, obviously, the whole time. Hopefully, if we kept it cool enough, it has not moved and it'll stay in place and we don't have to bang it with a hammer.
Basically, you built the end of it.
Put a little on top there, thought it had a little pinhole, so I daubed a little spot on it. Sometimes that's when it looks poopy when you go back in. It's almost like throwing paint on top of paint. You really have to paint the whole car again, or you just try to do one spot. You look like poop around it because you did
An overspray of dry.
really how strong that
Will be that piece. Be amazing.
You lose your spot when you come back up. Look for your where you weld it. Just look where it's dirty. Dirty right there. Not hot at all. Not hot at all. Not oil can, not stretched. I'm in love with the beautiful woman. Her name is Jolene. She's so fine, my beautiful blonde queen. Alrighty, that's how that one looks. We'll wait for Aidyn to get his side done. We'll throw the hood on, and we'll see what it looks like. And then we're going to give away a hat or a shirt. Cool. Hey, making out, Aidyn, feeling good about it?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome. I said awesome even before you said so, because you know why? Because I'm hoping for him. Oh, it's real good. Yeah, real good. Close. You're close there.
Yeah.
You're close, but I think it'll pass.
Pass. Okay. We'll take a pass.
Huh?
Take a pass.
Yeah, it'll pass. You know what I'm saying? See how the weld is up a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flush down.
Yeah. Go for it.
Just grind it down.
Up. I'll grind this side while you're doing that, just so we can double up the time here. And since we hanging around doing nothing, is there, baby? Want the hard disc first? Like the hard disc first. Put your things on for a second? Yep, sure will. Thanks, sweetheart, for reminding me. Jolene always looks out for me. She's my #1 fan. And I'm hers too. Yeah. You can see that I'm hammering down, but I'm trying to just get the weld. I got a little bit there going, but I'm just trying to get to the top of the weld off, and then I'll sand the rest. If you don't like the sound of the grinder, just turn down the TV, right? Just trying to get the weld off. Trying to stay away from the shadow as best I can. Basically, that's the end of it for that. I can flapper wheel this metal off flush so that's gone. I can just flush that off and I'll hold it flat on this part so I still got the corner of the weld. You see how I flushed the weld off on this piece of metal, 18 gauge, flushed it off there because I welded that edge. Now I'm going to take that little edge off there and just angle it off a little bit. Not yet, do it in a second. can, I guess. Put the hard disk back on. Going to take that edge off, and then if you're going to do it finer than that, then it becomes the smaller tools, the smaller power tools, which I'm going to show you. This one can work. See, now we got it smaller, got it all shaved off, got it looking good. You don't really want to take much metal away from the car. I want to take metal away from that weld and clean it up. Basically, that's about got this one. I put the die grinder. Got the die grinder, make it look a little sharper in the corners there. Do this. Try to keep it on the weld. We can investigate from the other side, see if it's got any pinholes. Smooth it off a little bit. Just trying to feather off the weld, actually. Oh, sorry. Got lots of weld on the corner. I can knock that off. After you got that done, then we can take our drill with our stripper wheel. How you feeling, Aidyn? Good? Looks good.
All right.
That looks really good.
Just these top bits.
Not warped. I can grind it all off. Fantabulous.
Awesome off.
Fabulous. Yeah, I'm just going to take this drill across it and just show you one more step on cleaning that and how I do it. So if you want to know, you'll know. This is how I do it. You don't have to do it the way I do it. You can do it any way you want to. That's why we call it freedom. Sandblaster will clean it up even more. But this is so if anybody comes in and takes a look at your work, you're trying to do the best job you can. That's basically what's going on. Let's put the hood on real quick, and then we'll give a hat or a shirt away. Right on. Well, that now, would you stand back and take a look at that for a second? It's going to have to be filled out, obviously, to get your eye away from it. But it sure does give a lot of strength to everything. That looks good when the hood's up. It's going to look nice. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Your piece is nice and cool, Aidyn. There's no heat whatsoever. No warp whatsoever. All right, let's put the hood on. Give away a hat or a shirt. How long, baby? How long was the video? Hour and 11. Aidyn, you did quite well. To get a patch on in an hour. That's always my goal. Generally, when I try to do something, I try to
patch an hour.
Well, if you're patching something up, it'd be nice if you can get yourself. I like a patch an hour if I can get it. Come on over here, sweetheart. That's what it looks like. Yeah, and then we'll go over to the other side. We should have went to the before and then the after. Damn it! Right? And before. Okay, this is what it looks like on this side. That's welded up, ready to rock and roll.
Before and after.
With the
grinded, before grinded. You know.
Yeah.
You got that.
So that's what it looks like when we welded it in there. Looks like that. And then you come over to the other side, and that's what it looks like finished. Very happy with it. Thank you, Aidyn. Good job. Good job. Good job. Let's take the computer. Get the computer down there, sweetheart. All right. It's Aidyn's last day for the week. I'm going to have to try to get him maybe to help me a little bit today, moving some stuff before the day's over. Maybe.
Sounds good.
We got to dig through the dumpster and get that other door.
The other one.
Shit. We're almost at 100, people. We're almost at 100. Also, the Ladies Car Show, September 2nd to the 5th, the World's Best Oldies Festival. We're going to be there. We're going to be there. And we're hoping it's the best one ever. We're hoping that we're just hoping for the best. That's all we're doing. We're hoping for the best. If you want to meet us, you come meet us and we'll be there. 660 comments. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. All the good comments are fun to read sometimes. Jolene reads them to me once in a while. Bedtime. Jake Goodwin. Love watching this build. Well, thanks, Jake. We appreciate it. I'm getting at the end where I'd like to move on to something different because of all the welding going on. But let's face it, let's get this one together. Get it sandblasted so it can go on to a different stage. Once I get it to a different stage, then I might be more interested to get there, But I have to get done what we need to get done. I'm glad Aidyn's helping because there's a lot of welding on this bad boy. We still got two lower pieces on the whole bottom of the truck to make it look the way I want it to look. We still have the front valance pan underneath the headlights. But there's a lot of work. Thanks, Jake. Keep watching. And you want a hat or a shirt of your choice. Have a great day, everybody. We just had a great day.